Welcome back to the restaurant show. We've got a special treat for you today. Did you know that the Edgewater has not one but many restaurants? And our good friend Chef Joe Heppe, executive chef over at the Edgewater, is going to be here. Not his first TV appearance. I have a feeling this is going to be fun.
Done a couple, but this is my favorite so far.
All right, you had to say that, but we appreciate it. So, Joe, talk to us about what you're going to do today. We've already got some great smells cooking up in the studio here.
So we've got our MSG chicken wings, and they are kind of a play on words. There's no MSG technically in it, but we have some maple, sherry, and a Korean chili paste called gochujang. And we started cooking them already with a little bit of ginger and garlic. Okay,
so MSG wings are much better than it maybe sounds with the acronym.
Depends if you like MSG.
Okay, gotcha. So talk to us a little bit about now you're doing the wings, you're doing the sauce. Is this the dipping sauce that you're making?
So this is the glaze sauce that we're making right now. So we started with the ginger, and then we're going to hit a little bit of the sherry vinegar.
Gotcha. Love that sizzle going in. That's always fun.
We've got some local Wisconsin maple syrup that we're adding to that as well. And the better the maple syrup, the better the glaze is going to taste.
Is that real maple syrup?
It
like
is.
100%? Oh,
it is. We have a non-labeled jar over there with some of the ingredients that we're using.
Okay,
so you know it's good and it's coming straight from the farm when there's no label on it or anything like that.
Yeah, this is like authentic.
Exactly.
The real deal. Okay, I love that. That's wonderful. So let's talk a little bit while you're doing this about you're doing some fun things for Valentine's Day. Can you believe it's almost here? It's getting time goes so fast.
It seems like it was New Year's Eve yesterday.
I know. We're still celebrating, but yes, tell us about Valentine's Day. Some great things that you guys are doing.
Yeah, we have a great 5-course meal for $85.
Okay.
We have options for wine pairings as well. I think one of the more creative dishes that we have on that menu is going to be the starter, which is going to be a white chocolate cauliflower soup. It plays on the chocolate just a little bit, but we use the white chocolate basically in place of butter to richen up the cauliflower flavor.
That sounds like such a unique idea. I bet it's fabulous. I can't.
It is.
That's wonderful. So $85 is a great way to just take the guesswork out. You can go and enjoy a nice meal and talk to us about that a little bit more.
Yeah, well, we've got a couple different options as well. So not only do we have the meal that's available, but we have a package that would include the brunch the following day, as well as a room stay that evening.
Oh, that's so fun. I love that idea. What a unique way to kind of have a little bit of a staycation right here in Madison. I think it's such a wonderful city that sometimes we take for granted and we don't go out and explore and enjoy our own area, right? And you can do that and have a nice romantic evening, and you don't have to make a mess at home. So win-win, right?
Leave the messes to me.
That's right. Chef Joe will take care of it. I love that. That's great. Okay, so tell us a little bit too. Now you actually have, you may not know that the Edgewater has several restaurants inside. So give us a little bit of an overview. We're talking mostly today about Augie's Tavern and happy hour there, so we'll get to that in a second. But tell us sort of the makeup of the restaurants that you have.
Sure. Other than Augie's, we have the State House, which is, we've kind of adapted that to a seafood and steak restaurant.
Okay.
A little bit more upscale, fine dining, but still very approachable. Then we also have the Boathouse that'll be opening up in the summer, spring, and that's going to be a little bit more approachable fare.
Okay.
If you think we've got work with Stella's, the cheese roll that they offer, make a great chicken BLT sandwich on that.
Oh my gosh, and that is good. That's a great bread, so good.
And that's just one of the local companies that we like to work with, trying to incorporate as much of the local small businesses and farmers into the Edgewater.
Yeah, I love that. And I love how you say, even with the upscale restaurants, that it's approachable. I think that's really nice to know, because you want to go and have a nice meal, but an approachable atmosphere is always preferred in my case. So.
Likewise, I've got two small kids, sometimes screaming, so we want to have that be an environment that's friendly for them, as well as a date night as well.
So let's talk a little bit more about Augie's Tavern now. You guys are doing a happy hour. Obviously, I can see these fabulous oysters that you've got on display over here, and this is quite the presentation, by the way.
Thank you.
Beautiful. But you guys do a happy hour over there. What's the happy hour?
We do. We have a couple different options for happy hour. We have the dollar oysters, which we'll get to try maybe a little bit later. Okay. Chef's choice.
Dollar oysters. Wow, that's great.
It's a great deal to. It allows us to bring in a lot of different varieties of oysters. We have the Beausoleil here today for us to try, and it'll change daily. We also have a $7 burger. We use all local Wisconsin ground grass-fed beef, and we rotate throughout the different farmers that we're using.
That's wonderful.
Right now we're using Highland Springs beef. And then we also have the wings that we're going to be featuring for $5 and $5 taps.
I love the presentation on these wings too. Your presentation, really, you just don't skimp. I mean, look at how beautiful that is. Just for wings, you guys are
we fancy up wings pretty good.
Take care of us. Yes, I love it. And you're going to put these together for us.
Yes.
Too. So kind of walk me through what you're doing with those. Is that one ready?
So what we've got the sauce making right now. I'll step out of camera and be horrible with that.
No, you're fine.
So we've got our ginger, our garlic in here. We put our maple syrup and our sherry in.
And I love ginger. We were just saying before the show started too, what a unique ingredient and a great way to kind of add in a little bit of extra flavor.
Very aromatic as well.
Yes.
A little of the gochujang chili paste we've added to that. And then we're going to add a little bit of extra spice with the sriracha.
Okay. Gochujang. Now this is the G you told us about earlier.
Yeah, so that's the G in the MSG wings. And then this is our sauce, and we're going to just let it reduce a little bit. When it's done reducing, then we're going to glaze up our chicken wings. With our chicken wings, we brine them with a little bit of thyme, garlic, salt, orange juice to really let it soak in and absorb those flavors. And then we bread it in a special flour called Wondra, but an all-purpose flour at home would be just fine.
And everything smells so good. I was just saying that these actually smell good even without the sauce, but now we're going to add the finishing touches.
Yeah.
This is the fun part. I love sauce. You guys know that.
So this is the MSG sauce we're glazing these chicken wings with.
Perfect. I love that you're not skimping on the sauce either. Oh. You've got it all on there. That's
sauce
perfect.
Is good.
Yes, I love that.
Okay.
So now we get to see how we got to this beautiful presentation that you came up with here. Okay. Gorgeous. And you know, everyone probably looks a little bit different. Each chicken wing is going to land how it wishes and be its own presentation. It's just like art.
Especially when you're plating over a boiling pot of MSG sauce.
Yeah, this is probably not your usual setup.
This is how I prefer. So we've got a little bit of flax seeds on top.
All right.
We do a little bit of green onion for flavor as well as garnish.
A little bit of crunch maybe on there too.
Correct.
As well. Okay.
And then we have a little bit of smoked cilantro yogurt. So this is our replacement of our buttermilk ranch.
Wow.
Blue cheese dressing.
Got to be healthier too, right? The yogurt base, I would
Correct.
think. Yeah.
And we'll top with little pea shoots.
Beautiful. Oh my gosh, it's so wonderful. This is Executive Chef Joe Heppe over at the Edgewater. Go see him for Valentine's Day. They've got a fabulous deal for overnight stay, a little staycation, and lots of fabulous restaurants to check out right here. So you stay right there. We're going to be back with more Restaurant Show after the break, so stick with us.